And I say that respectfully. It's not. My content is not for everyone. No, it's the thought process, me jackass. I said what I said respectfully. Stop disturbing your own peace, let alone bring your own blood pressure up. No, it's really the thought process to me. I should preach down to the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, and I say this respectfully. I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. They threw sport at you in a toxic way. They even try to energy harvest off you. They even try to destiny swipe with you. They even threw sport work in a toxic way to play with rituals when it came to you. They made you feel like you wasn't worthy of choosing you. They wanted you to live in fear. They wanted you to be discouraged. They didn't want you to truly love you. They disrespected you, made you feel like, hold on one second, it was okay to take your kindness or weakness when it was never okay. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. I am the original owner of all of my content, and I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. No, it's the thought process for me. I never understood this. Why do people waste people's time and day? No, it's the thought process. When it comes to the gaslight, manipulation, mind games. No, it's the thought process of me. How could you ask for something at the end of the day, only to realize it was a blessing, only for you to realize you rejected yourself? Only it's too late to realize, hold on one second. Someone truly came into my life not to cause me chaos and confusion, disturb my peace. But they was willing and able to bring the best out of me. You know, when it comes to a healthy relationship, even when I couldn't see, the energy is different. I never understood this vocabulary at the end of the day. How someone says they're in search of a relationship, you know, a healthy one when it comes to a bond, but they can't relate to actually meaning what they say and actually meet someone halfway. You know, the innocent person that ain't trying to do them wrong. You know, regardless of someone's upbringing, abandonment issues, the lack of love, betrayal, at the end of the day, spell work in a toxic way, someone still knew how to be someone's peace in the most healthiest way, not to dim they light, let alone shortchange them with malicious intentions. That energy is different. You know, because love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. But damn, when someone walks into your life to mislead you, misguide you at the end of the day, to run game, and only because it wasn't an even exchange, all they wanted to do was play with your time and day. Had got you looking at life differently. Like everybody's the same, and that's not even the case. Especially when you're trying to catch a case. No, it's the thought process, me. Why people be wasting people's time and day? Nah, respectfully. This type of stuff happens every single day just because it ain't happening to you. It's happening in someone else's household. How someone could truly authentically come out their comfort zone and not try to do someone wrong. Someone could truly see somebody for who they truly is at the end of the day and truly bring the best out in the most healthiest way. You know, love them without projecting pain. You know, respect them without projecting pain. You know, running game. Someone truly valuing your time and day. You know, your dreams could truly come true when the right one shows up for you. So you gotta be mindful and wise taking someone's kindness or weakness because you're not used to someone being real with you. You know, loyal, respectful, with no malicious intentions because you can't buy love, and I say that respectfully. There ain't someone wanting to disturb your peace. Or because you believed in your confidence to come out your comfort zone after steering in the wrong direction. All you wanted was the best for someone in the most healthiest way. You know, when it came to pillow talking, your math was actually adding up, but only for you to realize, hold on one second, someone tried to shortchange with the gas like you with malicious intentions because they couldn't even meet you halfway. Actions spoke louder than words when it came to your world. You had good intentions at the end of the day. You had good intentions at the end of the day. Wow. I never understood this. What's the point of coming into someone's life to disrespect them, to humiliate them, to make them feel like they're less of a person? Just to waste their time and day to gaslight them and wasn't even exchanged. You got one foot in one door, one foot in another door. At the end of the day, talking about you and know how things would turn out with the next person. You know, the innocent person who wasn't trying to be a bystander at the end of the day because they had good intentions. And all you did was play mind games at the end of the day because you wasn't trying to let go of your past. because you were so used to that revolving door going back and forth when it come to trauma at the end of the day because it became the norm in your book. Only if you realize, hold on one second, someone could truly walk into your life and it doesn't have to be a mistake. You ever pray for something and it's in person? Wishful thinking, right? They say fairy tales don't exist, but that's a lie. Because at the end of the day, someone could truly walk into your life to show you what a healthy union looks like up close in person. Someone truly be on the same page with you. You know that puppy love stage at your adult grown age? It could really be true. Someone truly loving you without malicious intentions to gaslight you. They ain't gotta get in your jaws to talk about you like a bad habit. Because they truly had good intentions to meet you halfway. Someone was truly your peace. Someone is truly willing and able to be your peace. Regardless of what you've been through. When the past wanted you to be uncomfortable. Because they couldn't relate to you. When they gaslight you to waste your time and day. But God didn't make a mistake when God truly created your heart to be in the most healthiest way. You know, God closed certain doors in your life to show you that certain individuals wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. And that was okay. Because when the right one walks into your life, they ain't had to pretend to shortchange you because they had good intentions to show you that you are worthy. And y'all both was on the same page when it came to common sense relating with each other at the end of the day. Hold on one second. We could truly have a healthy union. Our past caused so much chaos and confusion disturbed our peace. But hold on one second, it truly brought the best out of you to truly love you to go within. They would never understand how you chose yourself to better yourself, to realize you are worthy. You picked yourself up from that depression, that depression, anxiety, PTSD. You put a name in your book when it came to your mental health, where they try to label you a number, but God gave you a name. God truly healed you, allowed you to love you, to recognize your boundaries, that you are worthy of the right person without the right person walking into your life without projecting pain. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. I never understood this. Like, what's the point of misleading somebody to disrespect somebody when you could just stay in your lane to actually love yourself instead of hurting somebody? Or let alone, I never understood this. Why place somebody close to hear what they got going on in from their past? Or have third-party conversations about somebody to laugh at their pain? Or to have third-party conversations to gang up on one person to humiliate them? And you act like you're so invested into getting to know them and to actually seeing what they got going on. And all you want to do is do them wrong. And they didn't have to have malicious intentions towards you. They didn't have to disrespect you. They didn't have to play with sport in a toxic way towards you. You just wanted to see somebody frown. You just wanted somebody to chase behind you so you could talk about them like a bad habit, only to realize it wasn't an even exchange. Because God was in the room this whole entire time. It really be the thought process to me. How when you disturb the peace of an innocent person, you would never understand how someone could truly choose them, to truly love them, because you missed out on a blessing, only to realize you was only the lesson. My content is not for everyone. Leave innocent people alone if you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship. There's no reason to gaslight or manipulate somebody and act like you're invested in getting to know them and you're not. And all you want to do is psych them out their thought process, they fear their pockets, or their eyesight, because you can't buy true love. And I say that respectfully. You cannot buy true love. That's like someone being in a domestic violence situation. Someone could be a millionaire. Someone could be a provider. It doesn't matter how financially stable they are. That person is not going to stay because of your money. Because after a while, it gets played out. It starts to fade away. And I say that respectfully. Someone understood their health. They got to choose themselves to better themselves when it comes to their mental state. And they wasn't trying to let you shortchange them, to gaslight them, to make them feel less of a person. All because of the fact that, hold on one second, you didn't know how to respect them, let alone love them. All you wanted to do was project pain. And you thought money was supposed to keep them. And it wasn't an even exchange. Because people do that. They throw money in your face and acting like it could keep somebody. Money can't keep somebody. It can't. Because the same way God can remove someone from a situation, and I say this respectfully, God can rebuild that person too. And whatever they lost, or whatever they're willing to build, God will restore them and allow them to elevate in the most healthiest way. Just without your negative energy. My content is not for everyone. True love is not manipulation. True love is not malicious intentions. True love is not gaslighting. True love is not having a hand problem. True love is not pain. It's not. Just because of your upbringing and you say, oh, well, I saw this unhealthy relationship. I didn't know how to love. Nobody told me what love was. Whatever the case may be, how your upbringing was, it's innocent people who dealt with worse of what you endured, but they still know how to respect. Regardless if they had a one-parent household, a two-parent household, or let alone, they did. They don't know what home looks like, but they still knew how to love. They still knew how to respect somebody. They still knew how to have self-control. So you'd stand there and use someone's past against them to throw it in their face. The most disgusting thing I ever saw in my life was to hear somebody say, you lucky I reached out to you for your birthday because nobody else would have did it. You better be lucky. Nobody else reaches out to you. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. So you better be lucky that I reached out to you to say happy birthday to you, motherfucker. That's what you said that day, right? That's what you said, right? How people can be so disrespectful because someone doesn't stand up for themselves. Because they don't have the energy. Because they're beyond drained when it comes to certain areas in their life. And to go back and forth with somebody at the end of the day that they respected, that they cared and loved. How could you possibly say you love somebody? How could you possibly say you respect somebody and the first thing you do is disrespect somebody to throw in their face that they family don't deal with them, but you don't know the real backstory behind it? Because every time that person spoke up about what was transpiring in their life, they didn't want to look like they was looking for attention. They didn't want to look like they was the problem. Until you find out later at the end of the day, hold on one second. So you mean to tell me that this was going on in your life this whole entire time? So you mean to tell me you put your feelings to the side to cater to me? And all I did was disrespect you and make you feel like you wasn't worthy? My content is not for everybody. That's really disgusting to see how you can say you love somebody and you're in a relationship with them. And you sit there and throw their past and their present when you're supposed to protect them. You're supposed to respect them with no malicious intentions. The last thing you're supposed to do is bring hurt towards them. But you was the one that caused the hurt and pain. And then when someone speaks up for themselves, you're saying that they're the one that's causing the problem. You're the one that's saying they have controlling issues when that was never the case. How you sit there and paint a picture to folks of your delusional ass mindset. To paint somebody out to be something they truly wasn't. When they supported you, when you couldn't see. When they respected you, when you couldn't see. When they loved you, when you couldn't see. I never understood this. Why entertain somebody at the end of the day? And you're dealing with other folks. And then you paint a picture of an innocent person at the end of the day. That they're doing too much. How they're crazy, slow, and retarded, and all they do is start chaos and confusion. All because of the fact that you decided to step out and disrespect somebody, and they stood up for themselves and they told you, hold on one second, I didn't sign up for this. So because you have controlling issues, you paying this person out to be something that they truly wasn't. That innocent person don't care about the outside world looking in at the end of the day because they know what happened. It didn't have to have malicious intentions towards you. This type of stuff happens every single day, regardless of your sexual orientation, and it's not the norm and it's not healthy. It's not. Leave innocent people alone with the mind manipulation games at the end of the day. Someone you said that you was pillow talking at one time with, right? Evidently, they brought something out within you that made you feel safe and comfortable. But the whole entire time, to come to find out, all you was doing was using them to manipulate them, to psych them out their own free will, to have malicious intentions. And that's not what they was projecting towards you. They walked in with good intentions. They walked in with a new start. They walked in with a different type of point of view. They walked in with a reality of, you know what? I see a future with you. But you decide to shortchange somebody. If you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship, leave innocent people alone. Leave them alone. True love is not based on spell work, psyching somebody out their free will. True love is not based on doing spell work in a toxic way, doing come to me spells on an innocent person, and I say that respectfully. If you ain't got good intentions on meeting someone halfway, leave them alone. It's not about someone being mad. You done put someone through trauma and pain, and it became the norm of your delusional ass mindset that it was the norm to take someone's kindness for weakness. Because you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. Type of mindset. Well, I'm going to use them for their financial stability. I'm going to use them for this. I'm going to use them for that. I'm going to use them for this. I'm going to use them for that. And they so stupid and slow, that's how you looking at them. Because at the end of the day, you took their kindness or weakness and you said that they was vulnerable. So you was able to get away with it. Because someone was nice to you. Someone opened a door to allow you in their world. And they thought that they was meeting you halfway, but it wasn't an even exchange. Because you had malicious intentions. It doesn't matter about your sexual orientation. Because looks are very deceiving. They are. How someone can put on a good show and try to psych you out your own free will. Try to manipulate you to psych out your own thought process. And I say that respectfully with ill intentions. And then they sit there and paint a picture. Oh, you're the problem. You're the crazy one. You're the slow, stupid, and retarded one. And that was never the case. All because they was able to control the narrative. And especially when you're not a confrontational person, oh, of course, you won. But God was in the room. I don't worship the devil. I don't play with spoken in a toxic way. God is not malicious intentions and God is not manipulation, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. But if you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship and actually mean what you say and say what you mean at the end of the day with no malicious intentions, leave innocent people alone. Go play along with someone else's child. Leave that innocent person alone. Play along with someone who likes to play those type of mind games, because there's a lot of people who like to play these type of mind games. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And no, never stop having a beautiful heart that you have because of a one bad apple or a few bad apples that came into your life and brought nothing but pain and chaos and confusion, and they couldn't mean what they say and say what they meant to meet you halfway. God gave you a beautiful heart for all the right reasons. It wasn't broken, it was restored. Because you allowed yourself to love yourself, to heal, to go within, to know at the end of the day, hold on one second, I didn't have to cause chaos and confusion to someone's life. I didn't have to disrespect somebody. I knew how to treat somebody right, even days when I couldn't see. They couldn't meet me halfway. They had malicious intentions. They wanted to bring pain into my life. They wanted to dim my light when it came to my confidence. They put me in secret competition because you know that happens. You could be sleeping with somebody at the end of the day that's a jealous, envy person. Yeah. Just because it's not happening in your household, it's happening in someone else's household. You can't say, oh, I can't relate. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. Until you experience and then you will understand. But I will hate for that to happen to you, for you have to endure that, for you to understand that, hold on one second, my neighbor was right. There are people out here like that. It shouldn't have to wait until you're in a situation to realize at the end of the day, this is not the norm for you to be in a situation. Your back is against the wall that, hold on one second, I'm really in my feelings and I'm dealing with depression. I'm in my feelings, I'm dealing with pain. I'm in my feelings because how can someone truly waste my time and day? I'm in my feelings because of the fact that, hold on one second, I didn't have to take someone's kindness for weakness. I didn't have to manipulate somebody to get their time and day. I didn't have to paint a fairy tale picture at the end of the day. That was fake. I was my authentic self, something they couldn't relate to. If you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship, leave innocent people alone. And when someone speaks up for themselves, trust and believe, it's not about them being mad. It's not. It's just the fact that knowing these type of people are surrounding us and bringing this type of energy into the community is so unhealthy, and it's not the norm, and there's nothing funny about it until you're in your feelings at the end of the day for someone to do you wrong. Why should I have to wait for someone to rob you that you said that you love and care about? Why should I have to wait for someone to cheat on you and give you a STD for you to be like, hold on one second, I ain't signed up for this? Or for someone to cheat on you multiple times back after back after back at the end of the day for you to feel like, you know, one second, this ain't right. I didn't sign up for this. I don't wish bad on my neighbor. Not even a little bit. And I say that respectfully. Because there's some folks that would do. But I just truly hope that you find peace within. And leave innocent people alone within your process. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. They say fairy tales don't exist. But a true happy ending can be an existence with the right one that's truly for you. You know, someone can truly walk into your life. You know, those butterflies you got when you first got introduced to somebody, that puppy love stage. You know, someone can mentally walk into your life and maintain how they introduced themselves. And it doesn't have to be about their sexual orientation, no. Because you'd be so surprised. Not everybody is the same, regardless of their upbringing. And I say that respectfully. Regardless to a person was abandoned, a person was sexually assaulted, someone dealt with hate crime, discrimination, violence, someone had work done on them. They can truly walk into someone's life and show them that they are worthy of why they came out their comfort zone. How when the outside world is against them, they truly at peace. They're truly at peace. How someone can truly bring peace into your life. And actions spoke louder than words because they wasn't trying to switch up on you, let alone wear a mask and gaslight you. And I say that respectfully. Because we are all not the same. We're not. And like I said, healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. It's not. Here's the thought process to me. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Fairy tale. You allowed you to love you. They would never understand how you chose you to show up for you. You've been through so many unhealthy situations when it came to your reality. But you still knew how to bring the best out of somebody because you had faith within you. That one day someone's going to walk into your life and truly treat you right. You ever had your ideal person? All the character traits and, just the little things. Just someone just bringing you peace. That someone can actually love you unconditionally. And you recognize their flaws. And you don't kick them down or disrespect them. You bring out a vision of them that's bringing the best out of themselves, and they are just so beyond thankful and blessed that you actually walked into their life. It's like that happy ever ending that would never last. That's what you thought. But when the right person walked into your life, it wasn't a mistake. That unconditional love. Someone was truly a safe place. Someone was truly a prayer that actually came true. It was a prayer. You ever pray within praying? Only to realize, hold on one second. Everything that I asked for within a person. Someone loyal, someone respectful, someone honest, someone genuine, someone not to switch up, someone to mean what they say and say what they mean. Someone truly sees you for who you truly are with no malicious intentions, and they got plans, a future for you too. Someone is willing and able to choose you. It became a reality when you least expect it. They say fairy tales don't exist, but someone can truly walk into your life and show you, hey, not only do I just love you, but actions speak louder than words. Why I chose you. We chose each other. It wasn't just one-sided. It was two people playing a part. To realize that, hold on one second, one day at a time. It wasn't just one day at a time. It was a dream come true. How someone can make you feel how you first introduced yourself to them. And that love never died out. That love never faded away. And y'all was able to relate to each other each and every day. Learning each other. Respecting each other. Being loyal to each other. Bringing each other's peace. You didn't have to cause chaos and confusion. You didn't have to disturb the one's peace. You didn't have to kick them down. You didn't have to hurt them. You didn't have to have a hand problem. You didn't want to see somebody frown. You truly wanted to see them smile. You were someone's biggest cheerleader. You can be someone's biggest cheerleader. Up close in person, behind closed doors. A vision that the world would never be able to relate to or understand. But you got more than clarity because someone gave you that comfort. And y'all both was on the same page, mentally stable, emotionally available, emotionally stable. All the above when it comes to being stable. Because when someone walks into your life and completes you, it's like certain areas in your life that just felt that wasn't fulfilled. That person walks into your life and they want the best for you. And I say that respectfully because not everybody wants the best for you. But when the right person walks into your life, they want the best for you. They don't come into your life to use you. They don't come into your life to have it be a revolving door where they have one foot in one door, one foot in another door. No. They truly complete you in areas and show you at the end of the day, hold on one second, you are worthy of becoming your best self vision of yourself. And y'all both elevate each other. A love language that you never was able to relate to. And y'all truly complete each other. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It's not a crime to love yourself. And just because you haven't experienced that healthy relationship with someone with no malicious intentions, you haven't experienced that relationship with someone not cheating on you, you haven't experienced that relationship with someone not having to manipulate you, you haven't experienced that relationship with someone not meeting you halfway and being on the same page, does not mean it's not an existent. Because there's someone out there that's waiting for you as well as you're waiting for them to actually complete each other with no malicious intentions. You don't have to play with Spoiler to psych someone out their free will. And they don't have to play with Spoiler to psych you out your free will. Because when it's naturally, it would truly come to you. And it's not forced at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And it's not a crime to get to know folks at the end of the day. It's not a crime to say, hello, how you doing? You know, how you doing? Especially when you're not being rude or disrespectful. And you're not doing more than what you're supposed to besides acknowledging and greeting someone and seeing if they're in a relationship or not. It's not a crime to do that. It's not a crime to compliment somebody at the end of the day. Because I realize with certain individuals, people paint a picture when you speak up, when you speak to somebody or try to holler at somebody, they paint a picture of something that something that didn't happen. Or because it's you and they decide they want to bully you. They want to humiliate you. They want to disrespect you because you're not the confrontational person to speak up for yourself or defend yourself, and you don't got time for that drama at the end of the day. It's not a crime to get to know somebody. It's one thing when someone says, hey, I'm in a relationship. Someone says, okay, no problem. I respect your wishes. Have a good day. But don't paint someone out to be something they truly not because of the fact that you got controlling issues. And I say that respectfully when someone is far from mad, sweetheart. It really be the thought process to me. And I said what I said, jackass. You disturbing your own goddamn peace. I hope you find peace in your own lane. Leave innocent people alone. It's one thing finding out if someone's in a relationship. And it's another thing when finding out someone's in a relationship and being disrespectful and doing more than what you're supposed to. Going disrespecting someone's boundaries. It's two different things. It's one thing to acknowledge someone, hey, how you doing? Are you in a situation or whatever the case may be? Someone says they're in a situation. All right, well, that person is lucky to have someone like you. Have a nice day. I don't think that's a crime. But it is one thing when someone goes beyond and above and doing more than what they're supposed to. Like, being disrespectful. Or going above, doing more when it comes to your boundaries and you acknowledge, like, yo, I already told you I'm not interested in whatever the case may be, and they're making you feel uncomfortable. That's two different things. But when someone's respectful and they respected your wishes and they fell back, don't paint a picture of somebody that they're truly not because you got controlling issues. And you want people to look at somebody in a different type of light. And that's not how that person operates. Because this type of stuff happens every single day when you least expect it. Someone is very respectful, regardless of their upbringing. Okay, they acknowledge you, but they was able to still respect you in the process of saying, hold on a second, are you in a situation? You said yes, you said no, whatever the case may be. You said you're in a situation. Okay, no problem. But why would you sit there and paint a picture of somebody that truly not? No, it really be the thought process me. Like certain people would try to antagonize somebody, and it's sad and disturbing to see how people will group up to go against one person because they want to paint a picture of somebody that they're truly not. Because this type of stuff happens every single day when you least expect it, and it's so wrong. It really is. It's far from someone being mad at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. Your neighbor didn't have to project pain on you. Your neighbor didn't have to have malicious intentions toward you. They didn't disrespect you in no shape or form. But you got controlling issues at the end of the day. But your mask fell off because you came across the right one. The last person at the end of the day probably chased behind you. The last person at the end of the day disrespected you with malicious intentions. The last person made you feel at the end of the day, hold on 1 second, I gotta regroup. But when someone respects you, they fall back. It's not that serious. But never paint a picture of somebody they're truly not. And it's not wrong for someone to speak up because you tried to paint them as somebody that they truly wasn't. All because of the fact that you wanted to disrespect them. You sat there and wanted to get to know someone's past to throw in their face. Or you sat there listening to someone that was miserable about an innocent person and come to find out, hold on 1 second, that was never the case. They lied on this innocent person, but I decided to go in and disrespect this person with malicious intentions. To humiliate them, to paint them out to be someone that they truly wasn't, because I got controlling issues, and at the end of the day, I thought it was funny. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Leave innocent people alone if you got malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. It's just that simple. It's not complicated at all. How are you supposed to know at the end of the day if someone is single or not if you don't ask? You would never know, right? Hello, jackass! Hello! It's the thought process for me! My content is not for everybody. I realize common sense ain't common sense nowadays. Regardless to what degree you have, how much money you got, how established you are in your life. Looks are very deceiving. They are. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. If you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship, leave innocent people alone. And there's no need to put on a show for the outside world if someone is coming to you respectfully and they don't got malicious intentions towards you and they never made you feel uncomfortable at the end of the day. Besides, actually, if you're in a relationship and they left it like that. Because you look like a bully in real life. And someone didn't have to disrespect you when you try to antagonize them to look for a reaction. And I say that respectfully. That's what she was expecting because it became the norm when it comes to certain groups. How when certain people antagonize certain individuals, people want them to be confrontational. People want them to disrespect them. People want them to do all this weird stuff, and not everybody's built that way. It's not that they scary or punk or anything like that, but it's just called having self-control. It's called having self-respect. It's called someone has self-awareness. I said what I said. You said what you said. It was nice talking to you. Have a good day. And then some people prolong conversations at the end of the day to paint a picture of somebody that they're truly not. All because you want to talk about somebody like a bad habit. And someone didn't have to project negative energy towards you. Someone didn't have to disrespect you with malicious intentions in no shape or form. But you have controlling issues. You do. It's called respect, neighbor. I truly hope that you find that within you one day. And I truly hope that you find peace within to truly love you and respect yourself and leave innocent people alone that knew how to respect you. It's a thought process to me. Not everybody is supposed to be part of our journey, but respect is a two-way street regardless to if you know somebody or not. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. I am Naya Genuine Love Respect. I am the original owner of all my content. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. Humanity are worthy. Here's the thought process. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Not respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You can't be nobody else but you. Being a copycat, you gonna fall short at the end of the day because you can't relate to somebody you truly not. And I say that respectfully, regardless of how much notes you take down. My content is not for everyone. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I say this respectfully. Regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey, you matter and you are worthy. And I say that respectfully. And regardless of your sexual orientation, no, you're not wrong for standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself. When someone tries to antagonize you, disrespect you, make you feel like you wasn't worthy when you didn't have malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. Regardless of who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey, don't give up on yourself. You matter, you're worthy. To the genuine ones, stay warm, have a safe remaining week, have a safe remaining year, protect your energy, and protect you and your family with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. Thank you for your time. I'm not using your love respect. It's a thought process to me. Have a good day.